right. Yeah, ready?
Ready?
What a beautiful setting to celebrate the union between two wonderful people. The port is a very special place for each one of us, and will certainly be just as special for our extended family for years to come. The two of you have invited us here to share in one of life's greatest moments, and for that, we're truly honored. Now, before we get any further, there is one minor detail we have to get through. Matt and Christine, do you come here of your own free will to be united as husband and wife?
Yes.
So at this point, before we get any further in the ceremony, I think we need a drink. Bear with me as we get this situated. In traditional weddings, you will see this called the unity candle or unity cup, but I find it very fitting for our occasion to call this the ceremonial mimosa. The blending of this cocktail represents the union that exists between two individuals who travel down the path to marriage. On one side, we have a fine California sparkling wine. Grapes picked at the peak of ripeness, aged for 3 years in the bottle, effervescent, elegant. On the other side, we have a fresh squeezed orange juice, sweet, slightly tart, bright, like liquid sunshine. Both components are great in their own right, but when combined, they form something very special. A mimosa. Matt and Christine, like champagne and orange juice, you both bring extraordinary qualities to your relationship, and together, bound by love, you are stronger. Although we all love a mimosa, we can still appreciate the distinctive characteristics that each individual ingredient adds to the mix. Philosopher Eric Fromm summarized, "In love, the paradox occurs that two beings become one and yet remain two." Celebrate the fact that you will be joined as husband and wife, with the understanding that you are still unique individuals.
Okay.
That's okay. Cheers.
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 Thank you guys very much.
Now that we have our cocktail, I think we can move on to the next piece.
All right.
Today we are celebrating. Celebrating love, commitment, friendship, and family. Let's focus on love for a second. Throughout history, philosophers, poets, scientists, and musicians have all opined on what love really is. Love is so much more than an emotion. It can produce an emotion, but love is action. Your commitment to each other does not end after you say I do. Love is something that you must work on. It's not easy, believe me, but worth all the effort. The promises that you make to each other today must be renewed each and every day. That feeling of love brought you together, but making love an action will ensure that your relationship will stand the test of time. Life has a funny way of bringing two people together at the right time. When Jessica lived with you, Christine, I recall a certain chalkboard that one day had a message on it. That message informed us that you had a new patient, a fireman, a hot fireman, and that if you played your cards right, you hoped that that fireman would extinguish the fire burning in your lungs. You kept it professional, as long as he was your patient. But Matt, I'm sure you didn't mind the extra attention to detail in your PT sessions. When Matt's course of treatment was over, you two went on a date, and it obviously went very well. Matt, I know you're great at what you do. You put out fires. But I hope that the fire you have for each other burns forever. Now this is the point where you two have to consecrate your marriage and declare your vows to one another.
You first, yeah.
special friend for the first few months, my boyfriend for over 3 years, and my fiance for 7 weeks. I can't wait to call you my husband for the rest of my life. You've allowed me to feel so comfortable in my own skin, proud of who I am and where I come from, and always supported in what I pursue. You make me feel safe, protected, and loved. You are strength when I need someone to lean on, and tender when I need you to listen and understand. You are the one I want to come home to forever. I'm so in love with everything about you. Your manly good looks, your sensitive side, your charm, your intelligence, and your sense of humor. I will strive to be an exceptional wife, a best friend, a loving stepmom, and a great godmother. I will do my best to make you laugh at least once a day, praise the meat that you cook, and keep your wine glass full. Thank you for being everything I knew I wanted, and so much more than I ever knew I would ever have.
This has been a long time. I've never felt so comfortable in my life. You make me better. Very good. Be impossible. I don't know. They kiss you?
A little early in the ceremony for that.
Excited.
The wedding ring is a reminder that marriage is not a destination but a journey, with no beginning and no end, just opportunities to love and be loved to the best of your ability. Your rings are outward and visible symbols that represent the inward bond that unites the two of you. Matt, please place this ring on Christine's finger and repeat after me. Christine, I give you this ring
Christine, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
May it always be a reminder
May it always be remembered
that I have chosen you above all others.
that I have chosen you above all others.
And from this day forward,
And from this day forward,
we shall be united as husband and wife.
we shall be united as husband and wife.
Christine, please place this ring on Matt's finger and repeat after me. Matt, I give you this ring
Matt, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
May it always be a reminder
May it always be a reminder
that I have chosen you above all others.
that I have chosen you above all others.
And from this day forward,
And from this day forward,
we shall be united as husband and wife.
we shall be united as husband and wife.
Matt and Christine, now that you have shared with each other and us these words of love and have committed yourself to each other through your vows, the exchange of rings, and of course drinking from a ceremonial mimosa chalice, also known as a red solo cup, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Matt, you may now proceed.
I love you so much.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
What an
you.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Perfect.
You did great.
Where's your ceremonial cup? It's probably right on the bottom.
Short and